I think we're live. Are we live? My boyfriend is dressing like a girl. That's not what it's called at all. This is called, I don't know. Yeah. Weird. Weird. All right. Am I Zach? Is that my name?
Yeah.
I think it's my name. My regular.
Yeah.
You're Amber.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the Weirdo Show. This is the Weirdo Show.
Weirdo show.
What's that noise?
I think that's a car outside.
Sounds like a plane. All right, anyway. No, I think it's like the garbage or something.
I don't think it's someone's truck.
All right, so how are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I don't know. I'm fucking pissed off. I'm not enjoying my life at all, actually. What about you?
Pretty boring. Pretty boring.
Okay. Why is it boring?
It just seems to be the same thing over and over and over again. For me, at least.
Right.
I don't like doing the same thing over and over.
What is the same thing over and over?
Just doing the same work, the same place, the same routine. I'm not very good with routines.
Well, you're not good with routines when your routine sucks.
Yeah, that sucks. When your routine just involves like, well, my job as a companion and sex worker involves working with people. So I would say that's like the only, I would say positive, semi-positive side to the routine is that at least I can interact with humans.
Right.
In an intimate way. If I didn't have that, I'd probably be not good. Well, honestly, if I didn't have my job, I would probably be out more and I would probably have more friends, like girlfriends and stuff.
Why don't you do that anyway?
Well, I just like now that I've matured, I see friends like I want to have friends that are where we're like there's a purpose behind it. It's not just like, oh, we're just gonna just sit here and look at each other for a few hours.
And manipulate each other?
And yeah, and manipulate each other and talk about stupid things, and it's just it gives me a headache. So I used to do that. I love going to events and things like that. I even thought the other day, I was like, oh, I should save up some money and rent an Airbnb and like just invite girls to come to this like all girls thing. Like, yeah, it's on me. Like, I bought the place. All you guys have to do is just come and hang out. And we'll take pictures. We'll just have fun. Get to meet other girls. No. So I think that would be awesome. If someone invited me to that, I would totally go. I'm like, so it's easy. It's easy to have friends. It's easy to meet people. But, we just, I don't know. We also have a lot of things that we're trying to do and just a lot of stuff. So.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yes, it does.
No, if it's easy to meet people, then why don't you just do it?
Because, because like I said already, that I've had bad experiences in the past with people, so it's not so easy to just jump right back in and just meet people again. Because the many times I've had friends in the past, I only have one person that I still keep in touch with out of hundreds of friends that I had.
Right.
So yeah, it's a little disappointing when you think you have all these people and oh, you guys love each other, and then all of a sudden like nobody loves each other, everyone's gone, everyone hates each other, whatever it is, there's drama.
No, everyone was trying to get something out of each other. That's really what it was. That's the problem.
Right.
The guys are trying to get fucking laid and the girls are trying to get fucking money and get,
get seen on Insta or whatever their shit.
Right.
And the whole thing's just gross. And it's like, what can you do for me? Piss off if you can't do anything for me.
Right.
You said, he said, she said that they would do something for me and they didn't, so now fuck you. You know.
I was, ever since I moved out from Michigan out west, I genuinely did want to meet people and just have a sense of family and a sense of belonging and like, oh, we care and we love each other.
But you went to California.
And what I ended up getting instead was a lot of people, like you said, using each other.
California.
It's this really dark, manipulative thing going on. I didn't feel any love. I was honestly I was a part of a lot of different groups of people, but I was like immediately like thrown out of like all the groups.
Well, as soon as you don't put out, they don't want you around the dudes.
Right. Well, I was like, even when I did put out, they get what they want from you, and then you, right, bye.
That's right.
You're
a doll.
If you don't end up in a relationship with one of them as their main partner, then you're basically used.
Yeah.
They have sex with you, and then you're, out of the group. From my experience, I don't know if anyone else has any other experiences, but that was mine.
For me, as a videographer, a famous videographer, technically, because I worked with all these famous people, guess what they did to me? The same thing they did to you, except they wanted my fucking video work. Beep. Where's the beep button? I need a swear button.
Yeah, you need that, like a clown horn.
I swear too much.
Well, we downloaded a bunch of sounds.
That's true.
Should find one. Anyway.
Yeah. That'd be funny. Anyway, that's what happened to me, and it's really bad, dude. And whatever, dude. But I learned a lot. I learned a lot about people and about myself. And I learned that white America is fucked up, is what I learned. Excuse me. Do my neighbors hear that? Oops, sorry. White America is fucked up. And because smart people have figured out how to prey on the tribalistic nature of, like, on our brain. What your brain actually needs, which is like love and connection with other humans. Predatory humans have figured that out, and then they use that to manipulate your mind into being their slave. Like Ty Lopez is a great example of this. It's obvious with him, but it's less obvious with some of the new age people. Ty knows how to manipulate men because he knows that what men are starving of is physical, sexual intimacy. That is what males are starving of. And that is just what it is. And unless you're some fake alpha and you're pretending like you don't need it. So what he would do is well, first what he did, I don't want to say too much because I don't want to get sued, but maybe I do want to get sued. He did some things to get some money, and then he used that money to go pay Instagram models to show up at his house. So that me and other dudes would be like, oh my god, this is freaking, pussy heaven, and we go do shit for him for cheap or free.
Yeah.
And that theme played over and over again in California with different people. Okay, I'm like, okay, that was nuts. I'm gonna go over here, and then that turned out to be nuts. And I'm like, I'm gonna go over here because they're hippies and they're spiritual. They wouldn't do that. Yes, they would do that. Yeah, it's the same shit over and over.
They just try to be better at hiding it.
Now, there's nothing wrong with the Pussy Palace. That's great, but when it's a lie, when it's a scam, when nobody really cares about each other,
yeah,
it's devoid.
When I was out here trying to meet people, I wanted people that I would be friends with forever. I'm like, can we just, can we do this or? But no, I was like, damn, this sucks. None of the girls were nice. I only had a couple girls that I met in college in my fashion design class that we became really close. But when I was like going out to bars and stuff, it was all junk. It was like, nope. Meeting out there.
It's all crap.
Yep.
Because particularly Southern California is a pit. It's just a pit of like greed, vanity. Like look at it. California is literally it's a desert. It doesn't exist. It's a dirt pile. But what they did was they killed all the Mexicans or enslaved them and then threw them the fuck out or said, you know, you can trim my grass, bitch. And then they built a bunch of fake shit and irrigated the place. So now there's palm trees and stuff. There's no palm trees in California.
No.
Okay. It's all, the whole thing's fake. It's a lie. It's a scam. And then the bastards in Hollywood, you know, whatever, dude. They just set up this mind manipulation fucking ring in Hollywood to fuck with people. So that all the pretty girls would come over here and it's gross and bang
It's so
them.
gross because you can have the vanity, the beauty, the ego, you can have all that stuff, and you can also be honest and nice about it too, and you can actually love people. So it's like the fact that they really truly believe that they only can be disgusting and gross about it is like, it's just kind of dumb, you know?
Well, I've met those people personally, and I've actually lived with them too, and they're pretty dark. Yeah, they're pretty cynical. I don't think there's any hope really for some people. Just they had a hard life, man, and they are just like, they're not happy.
You know, I'm into all the beauty hacks, the you know the cosmetic stuff, this and that. If you want to get a nose job, get a nose. Like I'm into all that, but I'm also a loving, caring person at the same time too. Like you don't have to be an asshole to do something. You don't have to be an asshole to do another thing. You know? But that just seems to be.
Well, you're not an asshole.
theme. Well, I've worked on myself, and I've had a troubled childhood. I've had shitty experiences. I was born in Detroit. Like, my life is not glamorous, but I've learned to work through that and become a better person. Instead of just ignoring all of that and then just going for the vanity, going for the fame, and then being this flaming bitch. Because that's what I would have been if I would have skipped all the healing, all the
You just got a sugar daddy
self-work.
who pretends to be a new age leader.
I would have just ended up exactly like my mom, just like another version of her, and I don't want to do that. You want to be your own person. So it's like, well, if I want to be my own person, I have to find myself. And in order to find myself, I have to heal from all the pain that I experienced. Not get more painful, acquire more painful experiences in Hollywood. Is that's not gonna help me. It's just gonna make me worse.
Yeah, vanity.
Basically, like what you said is when you have, what did you say, something like when you have a lot of money, it just amplifies who you really are. So if you just go hand someone a bunch of money, well, whoever they already are is just gonna get louder and bigger, and you're just gonna see it more. So you can only imagine how many people are billionaires who have not worked on themselves. We know of a lot.
Yeah, they're currently taking over the world.
They're currently the leaders of the world, the leaders. So.
But Elon's cool.
Elon's cool. Well, I feel like Elon had an, I don't know what Elon has done because I don't.
He's
know
basically
personally,
autistic. Like he doesn't count because he's over in the corner doing his own thing.
Yeah, he has a different kind of brain.
He's just different.
From what we know, at least.
Yeah, he's like the weird kid playing in the corner with like the Lego blocks, and he didn't pay attention to the other kids. He's like, eh. I'm over here doing a 1,000-piece jigsaw puzzle, and I'm like 3. You know, he's that kid.
Yeah. Yes.
He's busy. So what do you want?
What do I want? I want people to actually want to connect with each other and to care about it. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. It's like, wow, we're human.
People don't like people.
And now people don't like people. It's like, but we need each other. And
because of white America, by the way, in the British Empire. Okay, what it is. It's not that people don't like people. It's that people don't like the established people. People don't like the domesticated modern shit. Is what people don't. It's not people. There's nothing wrong with your body. There's nothing wrong with the hardware. It's the software that we don't like. We don't like people, people version 1.0. We need people version 2.0.
Yeah. Yeah, we need an upgrade. And right now we're in this limbo right now. In the whole world is going through it. It's just like what's right, what's wrong, what's this, what's that, let's fight, let's like you're wrong, you're right, you know. It's all these oppositions, all these fights, these rights.
It's really just who's on top. Really, the whole fight comes down to who's the Mac Daddy. Who gets the pick of all the hot women, basically, is what the fucking guys are fighting over. Who gets to smash all the Instagram models? By force, by the way. Through paying them money. Because they know they're fucking broke. Because that's the way the system's set up. Give me a fucking break.
Yeah.
They might end this video. We're going on BitChute.
Yeah, we'll be on BitChute. And, you know, there's a part of me that knows if I was really big on Instagram, how much I would probably, I don't know what would happen, but I'd probably be getting kicked out of a lot of places.
Nah, we wouldn't make it on like Twitter. Forget it.
On Twitter.
You're not even actually allowed to talk like this anymore. The SEC is going to ban you. The FCC, the friggin' Homeland Security is going to ban you. They just made a statement. They they don't want people saying anything negative really about anything.
Well, anything that goes against their agenda. Okay.
Yeah, stuff like that. They don't want you talking like that. Yeah. Well, because they said it incites violence. I don't feel very violent, do you?
No, it doesn't. I don't feel violent, no.
No.
I'm not violent about it.
No. We're trying to have a good time. We're not trying to get guns and go shoot people. We're trying to have a good time.
Yeah, we really
Getting guns and going to shoot people is not a good time. It's not a good time, and it's not a solution. It's not a good idea. That is never a good idea. I'm sorry.
No.
Honestly, it's not. Even if there is an army marching down the street pointing guns at you, it's still not a good idea. I just don't think it's ever a good idea. It's a stupid idea.
Right.
Yo, if someone's gonna shoot you in the head, someone's gonna shoot you in like you know what I mean? But whether you go down guns blazing or not, you're going down. So just fucking drop it. Forget it. That's what I have to say to the friggin' wackos, the Second Amendmenters or whatever. So just drop it. You're cynical. That's why you're obsessed with guns. You are cynical. You have given up all hope. That's what it is. They lost hope.
Right.
So now they're like, oh, the only thing left is violence. Yeah, I'm just going to go out guns blazing. Okay.
Yeah.
You're dumb.
Yeah, that's really...
You're lost.
Yeah, because deep down that's not what on your dying bed, are you going to be having a gun trying to shoot people? Probably not. You're probably going to be lying there wishing that this wasn't the way the world was and everyone was in love. You probably wouldn't be like, oh, I want to shoot someone while I'm dying. You know, it's like...
No, you want to be in love. You want to have a good time. You don't want to have a bad time. Do not fight fire with fire. That's all I got to say. Don't even do it. Just don't do it. It's not a good idea. And the fire will win, by the way. It'll burn your ass. So you're gonna lose. That's like trying to stop the ocean.
Yeah.
You just look like a moron, and you're gonna drown.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous. There's no fight to be had, and nobody's ever gonna win.
No, what you do is you build a sailboat or something that can sail the sea, take advantage of the wind and the waves, and have use it to your advantage. This is smart. This is like why we have brains, like why we're the dominant species on the planet or whatever, because we can think like this. You use it to your advantage. You don't sit there and slap the water with a stick.
Right. Yeah, it's not easy being the dominant species, but we do have a lot of advantages.
So why are men so cynical?
Well, because, it's mainly, it has...
People.
Yeah. Why are people cynical?
Yeah, not just men.
People are cynical because everyone is manipulating everyone. That's, there's probably not everyone, but definitely like small groups of people that actually care. But the people that don't care and are manipulative seem to outnumber the people that do. So
Yeah, you can tell when someone doesn't care about you and when they're just trying to do something with you. You know, I've met many. And the worst thing is though when they pretend that they love you and they're telling you they love you. You guys know what I'm talking about, okay? I know we've had parents like this, we've
Yeah.
had teachers like this, we've had lovers like this, and it's not good.
Mhm.
It's bad.
Right.
I've had so many people falsely fall in love with me, man.
Yeah.
It is brutal.
Imagine, like, just think about all the people you have dated in your life or gone on a date with, been in a relationship with, and like out of how many of those people do you still talk to? The fact that we meet so many people in our life, yet we never sustain any,
Right.
connection with them throughout our life. It's like most of the things are just thrown out. Shows that, like, well, we don't really know how to connect with each other. Because if we really knew how to love each other, we would have all those people in our life still, unless they die or something.
What's the right way?
What's the right way?
Yeah.
The right way to connect?
Yeah.
Well, is to actually love each other and to care and to listen and not ignore things. I really believe that a lack of communication is what leads to most people just ignoring each other and never talking again, is because
They don't care.
one person didn't say something about how they felt in that moment. They felt hurt. So instead of saying, hey, I felt hurt, they're just like, oh, they're a bitch. I'm just going to ignore them. So people are just writing each other off as bitch, asshole, jerk, even though they were best friends. They were lovers not
Right.
too long ago.
Yeah, basically
They were
everybody.
making out, they were having sex. Like, what happened to all that? Oh, now you're an asshole. It's like,
Right. Yep.
it's really just a lack of communication, and that's really
It's a lack of bitch.
root of
It's a lack of fuck you.
why people abandon each other and don't give a shit. And then the more that happens to you, people in the world, the more that happens to you, with each connection that you make, and that connection fails and you never talk to each other again, you get more cynical, you get more angry.
Yep.
You want to connect with people less, and then eventually you're old and you're sitting in your rocking chair by yourself and you're mad at people. You're that mad old lady, you're that mad old man with the cane, and you're like, get the frick away. Like, that happens.
That's literally my grandmother. She literally said, fuck you all. And she moved into the middle of the desert in a trailer home with her cats and stuff. She was like, boop, boop, boop.
Yeah.
Boop.
So if you don't end up being, the old person with the cane, angry, yelling at people walking down the street, or your neighbors or whatever, my mom has a thing. She like hates all of her neighbors. So she's like turning into that person, and you don't want to be that person. You're gonna be alone, and you're not gonna have anyone, and then it's like, we don't want to live our life like that. Nobody does. So, and I also see a lot of artists. They are, through their music, they're very angry. So a lot of people express this cynicism in different ways. So maybe you're not like the person with the cane yelling at people, or the Karen driving a car screaming out the window.
That just happened. We were eating. Some bitch flipped off the whole restaurant driving by. She's like,
yeah. So I'm like
your age.
we've never experienced this before, but whatever. So just another Karen, I guess. Anyways, so you don't want to be the Karen, you don't want to be the and then even the famous artists out there, the musicians, not all of them, but some of them I've noticed, they're very angry in their music. They're pissed off to like
No, a lot of them. Name someone who's not. That's the real challenge. Name
Let me
someone
think.
who's not. Who's not sad or angry.
Sad or angry.
Yeah.
Well, what was that one song? Ed Sheeran. He made a song, but he made
That's
another
true.
sad song though.
That's right, he did.
But he made that one Shape of You song.
Yeah.
I would say that was like a fun connecting song. But it's pretty rare, but a lot of people love that song. It became a smash hit, so.
Boston bread.
Oh yeah, we gotta get the bread.
Just take it out so it
Okay.
cools. Alright, folks, so I guess I'm on the mic. Z on the mic. Z on the mic. I wonder if I should tell you guys what we're doing yet. We have something we're gonna tell you. I wonder. I'm not gonna do it yet. I might ask her if we should tell you. Maybe it's not the right time. I'm gonna drop a bomb on y'all. Should we tell them
What?
what we're doing with the girls?
Yeah.
They probably don't care anyway. It's like 30 minutes into the video. People are sleeping.
Now I gotta do this again.
Maybe we should just restart the video, just so it's more like organized. People can like flip through shit.
Yeah.
Or what you can do on YouTube is you can annotate the video, but that means you got to go back and watch it. And you know you can split it up into segments.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But that means we got to go back through and watch it. It's like,
Well, you kind of do that anyway.
yeah, I guess that's true.
You just while you're doing it. Last night you were in my room. Now my bed sheets smell like poo.
Why don't you tell them what we're doing? We're not doing anything illegal, that's why. You're just paying for people's time. Because we're just paying for people's time, which is legal.
Yeah, exactly.
But if we were in New Zealand, I'd be paying for whatever the fuck I want because it's legal there.
Yeah. Yep, exactly. So, yes, we are finding someone to join us in a film. That's the main part of what we're doing. Well, we can call it erotic art.
Yeah, we're making porn basically is what we're doing. But it's it's the kind of porn where it's like, this is a real relationship. We're really partners. We're really having a family together. We're really doing the whole thing, right? We really care. And then we're really open about things.
Mm.
And we really care about the truth, about human biology. Personal human biology. I don't want to get into an argument about what's right and wrong for everyone because that's tyrannical. That conversation is tyrannical. I don't want to talk about it. I'm talking about my personal biology, your personal biology. What makes you fucking happy? What makes me fucking happy? I'm not talking about the world.
Right.
Okay? I'm not talking about Gliesa 581G in the fucking universe over there. I don't give a shit what they're doing over there. I hope they're happy though. Anyway, so what we're doing, so my personal biology is that what makes my brain chemistry happy and my body happy is when I'm connecting spiritually, emotionally, and sexually with multiple women, okay? That is what turns me on. That's what makes me happy. That's what brings joy to my fucking life. When I don't do that, I feel like I'm dying inside. I feel fucking decrepit. I'm losing zest.
Right.
And what I gotta say is about that to the naysayers, to the fucking white knights out there, and to the crusaders, the pillagers, okay, is John Lennon. You would not have had John Lennon if it wasn't for him being honest with his damn self. Okay? That's all I'm gonna say.
Is love.
What do you think John Lennon was doing? Fucking praying to Jesus? No, he wasn't. I mean, maybe he was. Maybe he had his own personal connection to his deity of choice. You see what I'm saying? Okay, great. I don't want to get too crazy here. But anyway, so yeah, so that's obviously a challenge for me as a man because I live in a world where that's not okay, that's not acceptable. And this is what I have to say to the world. And to that world is I just disagree. And I've basically searched my entire life for a woman who understands this and really gets it. And I've made a lot of hard choices, and I've said no to a lot of communities, a lot of people, my family. I said no to I'm like, nope, sorry, I'm not doing it. You're not going to tell me what makes me happy. I'm going to tell me what makes me happy. And the love I feel and like the, like the creative expression of union with the opposite sex, and like what you get from the opposite sex and what I get from you being with the opposite sex and from us all being together and sharing experiences is too beautiful for me to let go. I will fight to the death over that. So whatever, dude. Okay, so I guess the question then is like, well, why don't you just do it? Well, because like I said, the environment I live in currently doesn't support it, and also the communities I was trying to be part of pretended to support it, but really what they were doing was they were just, like we said at the beginning of this, they were just manipulating yo ass. With putting some booty in your face and being like, that, that's currency for you giving them labor, which is not love. So, whatever, dude. I'm just gonna say this: there's no drug that exists. I've tried all the drugs, not all of them, but a lot of drugs, and I've also really practiced opening my heart and my mind and my crown chakra, okay, which just means your spiritual awareness and all that shit in my sacral chakra, blah blah, right? And I've had really deep connections with women and men too, but I'm talking about specifically the opposite sexing. And there is not a drug that exists that can even come close to replicating that experience. I've had experiences with women, I told you, where I literally met the girl, and as soon as I made eye contact with her, I just started crying for a week. And we ended up hanging out for like a couple months after that, and I'm just bawling my eyes out because there's some sort of like recognition. I don't know, some soul thing. I don't fucking know. Who knows why? But I don't know. The music that comes out of that, the visions that come out of that, the inspiration that comes out of that. Like, what do you think? What do you think Ed Sheeran's writing music about? His dick? Is he looking in the mirror going, baby? What's this song?
Like you were in my
yeah, you. Like this. Oh, my dick, my own dick. No, he's not doing that, okay? He's talking about a girl. The universe created men and women. And if you're gay, whatever, good for you. But I'm talking about the universe created men and women. The universe created the masculine and the feminine, okay? So that it comes together. And I just don't buy the bread. I just don't buy the cereal. I don't drink the Kool-Aid of this whole tyrannical fucking control shit when it comes to monogamy and all that.
I'll have to remember that.
What?
For some of our lyrics, we're making music and it's sounding so amazing.
Now, I've had very many arguments with people. I'm not arguing with anyone anymore, by the way. So you can just leave me a thumbs down and move the fuck on. I'm not going to argue with people about it. But what what I'm just a really strong no to even discussing it at this point, because I'm like, whoa. I actually just got so angry that I forgot what I was going to say. What were you saying?
Oh, I was thinking about what you said, because a lot of the times we say some really...
I just remembered.
Right. So it was there's no drug that comes close to love.
That literally, you can't.
That was good. I just wanted to write that down because when we're sitting down making music, we make the sound really amazing. Like, you do an amazing job making the sound, but then when it comes to the lyrics, we're like, But then when we get on camera, we start talking about what, you know, what we're passionate about. Then all of a sudden, all these lyrics come out. So
Right. Well, I wanted to say this too. What I wanted to say is like, because I know a lot of guys and girls have asked me they've come at me being like, so what does that mean? It's just a free for all, like, you know, you just do what the fuck you want, and your fucking girlfriend just like lets you do the fuck. Oh, you sound like a narcissist, you sound like an asshole, you know. You know what? And honestly, you know what? What I have to say to those people though is like, you're cynical. That's what it is. You are cynical. You're a cynical person. That's why you're saying that right now. So you deal with you. You go over there and deal with you. But really what it comes down to with you talking like that to me is that you don't feel loved or lovable. So you're cynical, and you're projecting that cynicism onto other people.
Yep.
Saying like, oh, so if I have an experience with another woman besides my partner, my wife, whatever, you know, that means, you know, XYZ thing about me being trash. I'm fucking trash because I did that. You know, no. You know, whoever smelt it dealt it, bro. That's like the best saying. That's the best saying since like preschool. Okay.
yeah.
It's so true. Because there's like, here's the thing too. This is a little bit of landmark training. There's an event taking place here. There's an event. So like we're together, and like if people witness me like making out with some other girl, but you're with her. So the way that you interpret that event is your world. That's the way your world works. That's you. You take responsibility for that. Because the event was that I kissed some girl.
Yeah.
You put all the meaning on it though. That's you.
Yeah. And instead of blaming, you know, blaming them for, oh, they're bad, they're wrong, you know, he's wrong, he's bad. They could just say, oh yeah, that's me. You know,
or love is love.
I need to work on myself. If I want to be like him, and if I want that in my life, well, then I gotta change the way that I'm thinking. Now,
Jordan Peterson did say, he came on YouTube, and he basically said we need enforced monogamy because polygamous society is mayhem. It's violent. And first of all, what he's referring to when he's talking about polygamy is most likely the situation where there's one man who owns multiple women. And like men are fighting over who owns the most women, and like, yeah, of course that's violent. That's not what I'm talking about though. We're talking about, and maybe we'll have this conversation with him in the future, or one of his minions in the future. Yeah, which is we're talking about mutually consensual love between all parties involved. So you're a yes, I'm a yes, she's a yes, he's a yes, everyone's a yes. There is actually zero problem with that. And to even dare to say that you should be enforcing a rule on all parties who are in consent, that's tyranny. That's actually, you know what I mean? That's abuse. That's abusive.
Yeah.
But if you're talking about guys who use their money and their power to acquire multiple women basically against their own will because they're powerless, then of course that's wrong, and you should enforce that to not happen.
Right.
But you know,
yeah,
whatever. So
yeah, that's stupid. That's not balanced. Not
Here's the thing.
equal. It will cause fights if one man has all these women and then is telling all the other men to screw off. It's like, well, yeah, of course the people are gonna. They're gonna start fighting with each other.
If Jordan Peterson still says, no, I still think it's wrong even if all parties are in consent, bro, you're cynical. You're a cynical person. I don't listen to cynical people. I listen to people who say happy things, and they want to live a happy life.
Right.
Unfortunately, if you believe that, then you just outed yourself as a cynical. You're saying people should not be happy. People should not do what feels right to them and what they want to do.
Well,
okay.
I think the issue he's running up against is like if he says that does work, it's good, it's fine, then he'll probably be starting to question his own relationship. And
bro, take some MDMA, bro. That's what I gotta say to Jordan. Give me, you know what, Jordan Peterson, you can keep your belief and idea, but I gotta just say one thing to you. Give me an hour with you and some MDMA. That's all I gotta say, bro. or like some ayahuasca or some wachuma. You know what I mean? Like let's be big boys here.
Yeah.
Give me a couple hours with you and some medicine, bro. You'll be like, put it in my ass. By the end of it. Because it's all love, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, put that mic in my ass.
Whatever, dude. So whatever,
Move it
man.
out.
I don't know. I don't know. And I just see it, man, and like that, like unfortunately that you know what, bro, this is evolutionary biology. If people ain't fucking, then they're fighting. That's what they're doing, or they're fleeing, or they're feeding, according to evolutionary biology. So what Jordan is insinuating, I hope he's not insinuating. I really hope he was talking about the bad kind of polygamy and not the good kind of polyamory. Because what he's insinuating is basically that people should be cynical and that they should fight and they should focus on violence, which is what happens. Look at all the men and women now too who are just doing simulated killing on fucking video games and watching horror movies and shit, and they like it.
Right.
You're cynical. I'm not saying you can't be open and be love and then enjoy a horror movie, and maybe you like that. Maybe you're fucked up in that way where you like that. Like the BDSM people are fucked up. Great. Good for you. But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about we do live in a culture where, look at it. You know, you can go to a movie and watch people get ripped apart. That's fine, but you can't go to a movie and watch people fuck in a theater. That's not okay. Or if they do have sex in the movie theater, it's heavily regulated, you know. It's this is whatever they rating they give it. Oh God. You know, it's basically like your kids can watch people die, but they can't watch people, not sex. Heaven forbid a penis goes or any kind of genital anything happens. But if someone gets shot in the head, that's fine.
That's ridiculous.
Do you see that? That's the culture.
So stupid. Yeah.
That's we are an over militarized, over industrialized dystopia is what it's come to. That is what it's come to right now. And I love the military. Militaries are great. I want to feel protected. I want to be protected. That's good, you know. But it gets to a point where it's like, guys, you got to look at something. The priority systems, it's out of balance. It's out of whack, bro.
Yeah.
And where's all the sex ed in the schools? You know what? Whatever. We'll get there. Anyway, say something happy.
Oh, yawn.
Sorry, say something happy. I just went on a rant. But I do this with you every day anyway, so that's why you're yawning. I flip out literally every day about this.
That's why I'm yawning. Yeah, we're used to talking about these kind of things, so it's not really new for us. We don't usually keep our videos posted though. That's something that we don't do.
Whatever. Well, because I know there's a shit ton of people who are gonna want us to not be here. That's for sure. When they start hearing this, and you know, when we make this video about us like hanging out, going on a date with this girl, and we're gonna film everything from everything except for us going to the bathroom is gonna get filmed. And you know, that'll probably half of it will be on Pornhub, half of it will be actually all of it will be on our website.
There'll be a little preview on Pornhub because
some of it will be on here.
A lot of people go on Pornhub, so that's a great way. If you wanna get traffic to your website or something, well then.
Right. Here's the deal. I am upset. I am upset at the current state of affairs with human relating. I'm not happy about it. You know, I'm a no right now to the way people treat each other. I'm a fuck no to it right now. And I want it to change, okay? And honestly, to be more like native cultures, based on what what you read about native, when you really read about native cultures and like how they operated and their relationship to the land, to nature, to the spirits, to the stars, to each other, to sexuality, you know, and way more symbiotic. Which is funny because they're calling the new humans now symbio. Yeah, symbio. Like they're symbiotic with technology now. They're symbiotic with fucking artificial stuff. And that's great, but we also need to be symbiotic with nature, with the universe with each other, with relations. We still got to do it.
Who are the new humans?
You can't circumvent.
Are they just children that are born now and onward? Or
No,
is it
us too.
Us too.
Yeah, because they're being so heavily modified with technology.
Well, yeah. Technology, the computers really came into existence in the 90s, right? Or was it the 80s? Anyways, the internet was like, came out right around when we were born. I was born in 1991. So you're 1992. Yep.
It's just disillusionment. I'm just going through a process, and so aren't you, and so are a lot of our viewers, of this process of disillusionment. You thought the world was a way, and it's not that way.
Right.
It's not that way. And now, and the world is full of tricksters. It's full of scammers who want to use you. Okay?
Yep.
And that's the way the cookie crumbles. Okay? Jim Carrey. What movie was that?
Was that?
My girlfriend doesn't care.
I don't know. Was that the Liar Liar?
I don't know. That's the way the cookie crumbles.
Did he say that in that movie?
That's the way the cookie crumbles. That's the way I like it. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah. Well, no. I think that was Bruce Almighty.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say that next. Yeah.
When he becomes God.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, that's it. If you guys want to yell at me, do it. If you want to hit on my girlfriend, do it.
If you want to hit on my boyfriend, you can do it.
Yeah, if you want to hit her boyfriend.
No.
Yeah. Whatever, man. All right. Is that it?
What? Is that it?
Yeah.
I guess so. Is that all?
That feels good.
This thing is starting to fall out of my ear again.
Tickle.
This thing is so annoying. I'm gonna take it out. Things don't stay in my ear. I don't know why. I think I have an extra small ear. And it's just... It does nothing... I can't put those earbuds in my ear. They either cause me excruciating pain, or they just fall out.
All right, I think we've run out of material. Whatever. So we're you know what? I thought though, because I got so busy riffing and just ran that we were gonna show them what we were looking up.
It's all on the iPad, and I already screen recorded it, so we can add the screen record, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna go find them again because I already have them all pulled up on there.
What I thought was cool about showing you the viewers like what we're doing is that it's not some fake Hollywood shit. Like that's all the porn today is. It's all bullshit. It's all fake. Even if it's like, because I've seen a few channels where it's like, oh, we're a husband and a wife and we make porn together and my husband fucks all these girls and we do threesomes and stuff, and it's like, yeah, I bet it's not though what you're saying it is, because that's all I see is penises and vaginas. I don't see anything else.
Yeah.
You're hiring an actress to show up and act. It's an act. You know?
Right. Yeah, and that's what we have found for so long really frustrating about typical porn is yeah, it just kind of shows you, just fast forward to anything you did before, the behind the scenes, nothing. But that's the interesting part. That's the fun part. But they don't want to show that because they didn't do anything exciting. They were probably just demanding you to do this. Now get in that position. Now wipe your ass.
That's what, yeah.
Like, it's probably very technical. I actually was reading about that on Reddit. Some girls talking about their experience in porn and like, yeah, it's not pretty, like behind the scenes.
Well, you know who it is pretty for though.
Well, yeah, they make it look pretty and glamorous. It's just like
pretty
anything.
for the guys.
Well, yeah, it's for the guys, and
it's literally for the guys. They're like, yeah, babe, do this now, babe. Oh, I like that, babe. It's just, and she's like, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
And a lot of girls were saying like it doesn't matter if it hurts or if it doesn't feel good. Like,
feels good for him.
feels good for him. It looks good on the camera. So screw you. It doesn't matter if you're a human and you have feelings, lady that we paid for.
No, really, that's what it is. Yeah, and she'll do it. She's like, $4,000. All right. One guy we know, he's I'd suck some big dick for $6K.
I've made way more than that. I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars, like $100,000 check, $80,000 check, and I didn't do any of that. So, ha 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 ha, in your face.
No, what I want to do.
So you don't have to. I'm just saying, like, you don't have to do anything. $4,000. That's like ridiculous. No.
Here's the thing, too. Did we just come out of the box being open?
Like, since we got into a relationship?
Since we were born. Were you just like, you know what I'm going to do when you were 5? I'm going to be in an open relationship.
Did I? No, I
get older.
I didn't know what that was. I knew that I didn't want to do whatever my parents did, which was beat each other up and get divorced and do it all in front of their children. I didn't want to do that. So
that's another myth too, though. Yo, what you just said is really good, because people say this shit all the time online. They're like, "Oh, polyamory, you know, or just whatever, just that thing you guys are doing. That's your trauma. You're just acting out your trauma."
Okay, no.
That's what you're doing.
No, because I actually did experience monogamous relationships, and I did it for many years, for 4 or 5 years, relationships.
Right.
And it didn't work for me, and it wasn't because, oh, it's trauma, oh, it's this, it's not about that at all.
Yeah, but here's the thing. What are you saying? Are you saying you don't have trauma?
No, of course.
You know what I mean? Those people who say that shit.
Oh yeah. We all.
What, were you not born?
Oh yeah. Oh no, I have no trauma. You know, I'm in a monogamous relationship. I am a saint. You know, they're just trying to make themselves look better. They're trying to put themselves on a pedestal and put you down there because it makes them feel better about what they're doing.
So, because we have had tough experiences in our life, which you haven't had, by the way, that means that we're not able to make choices for ourselves. What we do with our relationship, it's just funny. The logic is funny.
Yeah.
Tyranny. It's cynical tyranny. Anyway, so that's what we're doing. And I wanna, you know, whatever, dude.
Anyways, yeah.
Who knows how it's gonna go? I don't know how it's gonna go.
It's called having choice in your life and living a life that you want to live, not living it based off of what someone told you to believe. It's getting to choose and decide how you want to live and how you want to do relationships.
That's correct. But this is what it really is. Y'all cynical mofos out there. The viewers watching this who get it, you know what we're talking about. These mofos out here who are not getting laid. They're not having love in their life. They're not getting anything. And they're rationalizing it. And then they're projecting it onto other people.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
But
y'all like zombies.
The truth of the matter is, we all like different foods. We all have different preferences. We all wear different clothes. You know, like, we have different styles. We like different kinds of music. So we all choose to be in different styles of relationship too. It's like we all look different.
You know what? When you fuck guys, I learned so much about myself when you fuck other dudes. What is it? Is it always easy? No, because when some bang and love her, I'm like, it's a jab to your ego. But like, that's how you learn. You're fucking this dude and he's licking your ass, and I'm like, I didn't even know you even like that shit. I've never done that to a girl, so I'm like, well, this motherfucker did it and it went well. So so let me try it. And then I tried it and I was like, whoa. I think my new favorite food. It's my new favorite dish.
New favorite dish is ass lick.
Yeah, I had a belief about it. I was like, I thought that would get you sick. Like, isn't that like there's like Hep C in there? Like, what? Hepatitis.
Then you ended up doing some more research and you ended up finding out there's a bunch of BS. You can actually, you can safely even, I don't know. I think we did research on this before. Like, didn't you? Like, you can actually eat. I don't want to talk about it.
You can eat poop.
Yeah, you can eat poop if you want.
People do. It's
And they're
it's
funny.
weird. It's called scat play. I'm not into it. Sorry.
I'm not
You
into
can't
it
take me
either.
that far. I have a line. I have a line,
Have
and
no
you
desire
you
to
can't
do it.
take me over that line. No,
No.
sorry. No,
I wouldn't let anyone eat mine either. So I just
that's disgusting.
that's gross.
But to each their own. You know what I'm saying? Some people that's
I've
their
had
world.
lots of requests from I've had guys requesting that before. Pee on me, shit, you know, all kinds of things. I'm like, nope, I'm not gonna do that. I can do kinky things. I'll
Tell
shove
him
my toes in your mouth
$100,000.
or whatever, but yeah, maybe for that. But I've
That's another rule. Everyone has a price.
Some other girls that are sex workers, escorts. She told me that she had a friend, sex worker, and she would actually send hers in the mail to like these guys online. They would pay her for it, even though that's actually illegal. You're not supposed to send bodily fluids through the mail. They actually say that at the post office, so she was actually breaking the law. Anyways, so
Just unsanitary.
it's just unsanitary.
All right. You do you. Whatever, man.
Yeah. Oh, the lovely world of
Sexuality.
sex and sexuality.
I'm a really simple guy. I actually just enjoy the energy, and I just enjoy like the curves and the body stuff. It's just really basic. It's super vanilla. I'm like really vanilla.
I'm really
Minus being very energetically aware.
yeah. I'm really basic too when it comes to I just like nice touch. You have to have a good touch. If you're soft, slow, gentle, you know, some massaging. It's all about the touch for me. If you can't touch well, I don't want to do anything else with you.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, whatever. I mean, you've been touched by like 4,000 dudes since we've been together.
Yeah, and I always choose. I always say like if in my sessions if someone is all weird with their touch, I keep it very simple. It's just a massage, you know, session, you know. I don't nothing. I'm like, nope, you failed the test of the touch test.
Right. I've touched maybe like 2 girls since we've been together.
Yeah.
Actually, I've been with more guys, fucking as weird as that is, than girls since we've been together. I tried out the gay thing. I was like, you know what? Maybe this is good.
Yeah.
It wasn't good. I'm like, no, this isn't good.
You know what's really important when it comes to sex is to actually tell people what feels good, not to just hope that they guess and know what the hell feels good for you. Because nobody does. I mean, there's on occasion someone just naturally has a soft and gentle touch, and I like it. I don't have to, you know, I'm just, oh, I like that. You know, that's nice. But you do have to communicate and tell.
Yeah, but most guys, they don't care.
Yeah, a lot of guys will just ignore. Like, I'll say, no, that doesn't feel. No.
They don't care.
They don't care. Just keep doing it over again. I'm like, okay, time to go.
Yeah, they don't care. Neanderthals,
I'm
man.
a very good guide. I actually help people. I genuinely care. I want them to improve, but some people don't want to improve. They want to just get what they want. And I'm like, all right, well then I'm out.
I'm out too. I think I'm done.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Wait, do the heart. You have to do the heart.
I wonder how many dislikes we'll get on this video.
Curve. There you go. Love.